Hello everyone, welcome to a special, not really, Monday night edition of PolyNerdic Plays. As we announced this morning at around 7 o'clock, we were going to fire up Call of Cthulhu. It's a couple years old now, made by Cyanide Games. I've read some reviews, some positive, some not so positive. It's kind of a middling game. B tier, if you will. I happen to love Lovecraftian horror. I have never read a complete story the man has ever written, but I just love these big old elder god, old ones, cosmic horrors, things that just break the human brain. I love that aspect of his work so much. I've read a lot about his work without ever actually reading any of it. This game is kind of like a first-person RPG, mystery, horror game. I think that kind of covers all the bases. Let's get into it. I'm going to load the game I started last night. I played the first chapter where you get your case. All you missed in that is a crazy dream sequence with some scary voices and cult-like stuff. And then you get the job to come to this island to investigate the deaths of this family. The police say the artist lady that was the matriarch of the family was crazy. Her father suspects wrongdoing, and that is the general vibe of the whole thing. So I'm going to change those settings. That way the game is not quite so loud. Oh, when I'm trying to talk over it. We're going to play for a little while tonight, and this might be a one and done if I don't enjoy the game, but if I enjoy it enough, we'll be back for more. I just love this trippy sort of stuff that's going on in this menu. Subtitles detection. Turn the crosshair on because that'll be helpful. Forgot to apply the settings, I guess. Graphic. Brightness is right. Alright, so let's get into it. We're in Chapter 2. Like I said, that's all I played yesterday was Chapter 1. I assigned some skill points. I got the case. There you see the little recap right there on the left side of the screen. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. This place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. I recently played an amazing board game, Mansions of Madness. Amazing Lovecraftian horror game. 100% worth checking out if you've got the money for it. So it's an expensive game. It's like an $80 game. And you need an app to run it. There's an app that runs the thing. Some long loads in this game, I've noticed. That's kind of a hit against it. The internet's calling this a survival game. Role-playing survival horror. It's free on Games with Gold right now. That's why I'm finally playing it. See what IGN gave the game. IGN gave it an 8.6. So, pretty damn good in their opinion. I've seen some other people not like it, so let's enter the madness. Cool, it gives the cutscene again. Hopefully this time the voice sync will be up, because when I played this a little bit ago, trying to establish where we were at for the stream, the voices weren't synced up with the lips at all. It was kind of comical. Definitely brought home that B game vibe. This is another Focus Home Interactive game. They've been like nailing it with the B tier stuff. I'm pretty sure they did Plague Tale: Innocence last year. I like that. He just happened to look up to where the name of the game studio is. Yeah, they did a Plague Tale: Innocence. One of last year's best games. Plague Tale: Innocence was definitely one of the best games of 2019. I'm pretty sure it's in my top 10. Title card. Yeah, this is the scene where the lip sync was off. Right here. This place just looks damp and moldy.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Okay, the voices sync up this time.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, there we go. So you get your general vibe of the game right here. First person. Not the best graphics, but not terrible. Can we talk to this fella? Or can we push him in? Careful, dude, I'm right behind you. Good way to get me snagged. Left trigger to run.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan.
What the fuck bit that dude?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not Like Another One of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Superstitious fisherman.
It's a sign. There's
Can't get through there right now.
something-
I bet I can get through there later. Talk to you.
Optimistic.
Are you stupid or what?
nothing
Even your
for you
captain
here
told you
either.
not to stick your noses
Pretext.
around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand rats.
All right. Okay. Let's go to the bar because apparently there's a surprise here for me.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah. I mean, I don't drink now because of the diabetes, but fuck prohibition. There we go. Oh,
Hey,
shit.
Be careful.
Fierce. Pierce teaching people lessons.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland man.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers
Dock
left
water.
for long months and came back.
He said the
sweating,
dark with the
stinking of
Boston
oil
accent,
and
but not the water.
Flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Steeped in glory. We've
Some
never
cold air
known
running in
such
here.
wealth.
It's a little stuffy. Sitting right by the heater.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then,
Got no time for art
I
out
don't
here.
want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
No.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her
Gotta
paintings.
repeat my line here.
Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Woman smoking in the corner.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Cool,
Screams,
scary stuff.
that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Their sailors dirge they're singing back there is getting on my nerves.
I think we'll get along well. That'll be all for now.
Will affect my destiny, huh? That's ominous. Omnimus.
Do you
What's this
like
guy?
our song?
No.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all
Killed 'em all.
disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night,
Gonna go back to singing.
stranger.
So long.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said
It's just weird looking fella.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Some Lovecraftian nonsense. Weird smoking
What
lady.
you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
I'm gonna keep talking to
I
you.
told you to beat it.
Okay, fine, I will. If you can be that way about it. Hey, cool, got the back door. No, locked. Alright, let's go talk to the harbor master. Still dealing with the whale. Why is this lantern putting off a green smoke? Creepy lantern. Okay, we can crouch. That's cool. That plank's busted. They should fix it.
I've brought out the
Sailor
Charles
Man?
Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the
Cargo.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Manifests.
The Scylla.
Ship.
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Really need to unplug my, what you call it? The thing that lets the
souvenir.
Xbox listen. All right, we're back. That was my Xbox deciding I wanted to play another game midstream. Because nothing I said sounded like FALLOUTNEW Vegas. But the Xbox decided that's what it heard. Xbox, stop listening. Trying to sign in other users and stuff while I'm streaming. I apologize for this snafu. It's ridiculous. That Kinect has been cursed from day one. I bought it refurbished from a game store, and that said game store, their credit card information on their website got hacked, and then I had to get a new debit card because someone got a hold of my debit card information, and then it never really worked the way I wanted it to. I picked it up strictly so I could have the in the corner video going for streams like this one, and it doesn't work right. The video is choppy, so I got rid of it. Or I quit using it, I should say, when I streamed, and then eventually I just quit streaming Xbox games altogether because I reached a point where every weekend my kids are here, they play on the Xbox. because that's where all their friends are. And it became annoying when I would be playing things on the Xbox and then I'd have to not be able to play them. I'd spend $60 or whatever on a new game, and then it saved here.
What you looking
All right,
at,
let's piss her off
stranger?
again.
The
We'll
clientele.
do the exact
is
same
predominant.
choices we
Tell me
made.
something
I'm just wondering.
and I'm one. Let me drink, stranger.
All right, fine. Okay, we gotta do all this again, but we'll skip through it.
We may not. That's true.
I've never heard.
Oh,
It's a,
what?
It's true.
What?
The one out.
We'll get back to where we were before the
Good night, stranger.
Xbox betrayed me and tried to make me play something else.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No.
The miraculous
The
catch.
risks are too high.
Apparently,
It's a book after
the
all.
most significant event of the last 80 years.
All right, go up here. Talk
I
to.
brought out the Charles Hawkins
Yeah.
cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done,
Extremely.
come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
All right, what's this?
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess the Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Don't you mean Haba? The learning of medicine. I have obtained the learning of medicine. I like that it has a character sheet. Just like a, gotta validate it. Alright, there we go. It's got this weird glowy green hue to it. It's
What a
creepy.
macabre souvenir.
Whale Club? A leg? It's a peg leg, isn't it?
This man and
Oh.
Fitzroy could be twins.
Is it Fitzroy's daddy? We can't jump down there. Okay. Alright, so we've explored everything to explore. There we go, meet Fitzroy back on the deck. He just like teleport there while I was inside. Oh,
From
there he is.
here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives
The
of my
harbor.
sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your documents are
Your
unreadable,
manifests have
sir.
been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance.
The photograph that was in my desk drawer?
You, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Already did.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
That's what I said. Superstitious
I examined
folk.
its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand
Like
them.
dummies.
They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor.
Already did.
It's displayed
Harbor.
on the wall of the stranded whale.
I want to be able to respond and say, I already did.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who
There's
the
several
building
warehouses over
belongs
there.
to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship
Failed the
owners
skill
from
test.
father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't
Alright,
miss it.
see him.
Understood.
You didn't say that before, asshole.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I wonder what skill test I failed there. Okay. They all move forward so I can slip through now. Those guys are done with their argument. They're all coming back together.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Can talk to you. Let's investigate this entire area. See if we can open these little shanties here. Something creepy written all over this. Glyphs and stuff. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And we can pick a lock.
Damnation.
No, failed.
Broke it.
Broke the lock. Good job. Investigation skills not high enough to pick locks. What do you two fine NPCs doing standing over here?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking
He's
down
not a saint
at
elsewhere.
us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better.
I don't know, it looks
to
kind
do
of nighttimey to
anyway.
me.
There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
That's the
If
woman
only
in
they
the,
would kill each
thing.
other.
This Cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Come on, you can tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the dock. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
So something's hidden in the shanty.
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Ha, got my way in. Move out the way, boys. I'm sneaking in. Bunch of bootleg moonshine stuff. There we go. Got moonshine crates. Alright. We'll go inside the warehouse and scary shit's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Let's see.
You can get this one or no?
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Damn.
Well,
I
wow.
tried.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Nothing?
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them. You asked for it.
No actual combat. She need me in the junk.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
So, was that a failure? Or was that what was supposed to happen?
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
So I'm gonna say that was a failure.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What
do you know about the
say
Hawkins
the
case, sir?
Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by
Ghosts
that?
and monsters and stuff.
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
You again.
I'm gonna go up and
I told
bother
you to beat it.
No need
No, you
to
didn't.
get worked up.
You didn't say shit about beating it. You said leave Silas alone. And that's where the conversation ended, jackass. Alright, so now I gotta go find Cat.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Deal with this lady.
What? Another... Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what
She's
brings you
hardcore.
to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Alright.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss
You
me.
need me in the junk.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest.
Moonshine and whatnot.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here.
It's hardcore. You can see right through her head. NPCs having the same conversation again.
Stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire... It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Is her sleeve tore a little bit? Looks like it. What's up, fellas? Told you I was with her. Gonna let me into the creepy warehouse, lady?
That's how it's done.
When'd she drop?
Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Aw, she ain't gonna be in here with the scary stuff.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh, here we go. We're gonna do one of these things.
What happened here?
Detective scenes.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Crazy painting.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
That was weird. That was a weird gameplay mechanic. This place is gross. Just rotting flesh everywhere.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
Bradley.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Car.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes.
Yeah, Andrews, you dummy.
This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay,
Ooh, wow.
I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you
Dick
out,
measuring contest.
mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Chapter 3, yay! And we only had one technical issue. Long load time again. All right, enter the madness. That's old Silas, I bet. He told me to avoid Silas. Leave him alone.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's
This
got
game's a
nowhere to
slow
go.
build, isn't it?
And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Well, the first families
It's
then.
got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already
Yeah,
know
that's what I do.
the
I'm an
Hawkins
investigator,
family
you
couldn't
son
afford
bitch.
the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake.
A law
Anything else?
enforcement.
I prefer to
Maybe
be
I should beware,
prepared
ghost.
if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
All right, let's go.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you.
It's already nighttime, dude.
Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Yeah, like, night falls quickly, he says. Pierce isn't the most observant of investigators. Come on, cop dude. Walk a little faster. All right, come on. Creepy statues. I'd run ahead, but I don't know where he's going, so. Can you believe it's been like 40 minutes since the big technical error when my Xbox got rowdy? I refused to stop listening.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Poor kid. Poor kid.
You don't know that half of it. Maybe the kid's actually lucky. This would have been a great game to have at Halloween time when I was looking for scary games. Remember I tried Outlast 2 and didn't like it? You coming, copper?
I'll have to find another entrance.
Well, no shit.
This entrance is still in use.
Come on, Pierce.
Whoa! Whoa!
Silas.
You are trying to force
Tried to ask me a question.
you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then.
Go inside and die.
Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Alright, I convinced him to help me. Got a trophy. I like trophies. I like that when I'm streaming on the Xbox, I don't end up with a big black bar on my screen.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Turn. Here we go.
Let's take a look.
Chapter
inside.
5.
I'm with you.
Nope, still chapter 3. I skipped chapter 4 entirely. Bradley didn't do shit. I did it all. Bradley's gonna die, isn't he? He's gonna die a horrible death at the hands of some Lovecraftian eldritch beast. Can't go yet. And we can enter the madness.
I know the place. Who left this light on?
Rats. Focus Home
Last
Interactive
Supper
has
of
some
the
good
Hawkins.
rat tech.
What does this tell me?
Alright, here we go. We're gonna do this thing again. Roast beast.
What kind of meat is this?
Whale? Cthulhu? It's a Cthulhu meat?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
This place is for someone else.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
What the hell kind of food is that? Looks gross.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Because it's gross Cthulhu
Something
meat.
happened at this table. An argument?
It's a different take on the whole Batman Vision thing.
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
A dead
Well, we
rat.
don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Soup. Gross moldy meat. From some weird gross thing. Broken plate. Dead rat. Did it eat some of the meat and then die?
But it was already too late.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
There's a thing.
They had a fight. Why?
Because I don't know.
If the
There's where
painting
the
I
painting
found on
was.
the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did someone escape the fire?
All marks, looks like. What's this?
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Got pushed onto the table. Child left shoe marks, or leg marks. Someone scratched the door on their way out.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
Domestic disturbance, as I called it earlier.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Where's the police guy? Was he not animated in the cutscene?
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
There we go. No. But one towards spot hidden. There we go. I agree with that point spread
Best
right
that you
there.
don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
I say that too whenever I touch a door that's locked. Don't you? Cool. I advanced my medicine progress. Slowly but surely. He's busy wandering ahead. I'm actually looking at stuff. Finding books on medicine stuff sitting around.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Oh, wait.
A crowbar could prove useful.
Now I can hit things.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Ooh.
Dated 1818. An
That would be
original
worth
edition
something.
of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory
I have
reading
never
for
read
any
it.
whaler, I guess.
Never have finished that book.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Looking around. Thought the creepy looking bust. Globe that didn't turn. Starting to storm outside. Little ambiance.
A book
'cause
on the
why
first
not?
inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here.
Makes it accessible to the profane.
Around the 14th century. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Yeah, because it's creepy, scary stuff. Anything back here? No. Fine, we'll go upstairs. These people are very disrespectful to their books. Leaving them laying around.
Darkwater history. This place
Darkwater.
was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Till they killed all the whales.
of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
That's a good book.
A story about the mysteries of the deep.
Want to have a book-based puzzle later or something?
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
Good. Light this lamp.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Yep. Ladder got a little hot, I guess. At what point do we get to the part of the game where there's an insanity meter? You know, like, it feels like that just has to happen, doesn't it?
What will her room reveal about her?
Oh, yeah, down here. I like that you found a clue noise that chimes. That's nice. Makes you feel good. Alright, we're gonna fail to pick this lock. No, we got it. Cool, we can pick locks now. Leveled up enough to pick locks. Some sort of weird summoning circle in the middle of the room. Creepy monster dudes.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Says this postcard.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Wow.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Have you looked at her paintings, dude? Have you looked at her fucking paintings? Was she interested in the occult? I don't think it could be more obvious. You're also in a Lovecraft story, dude. Of course the occult's involved. Ugh.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
I wish I was a successful artist. Of some kind. Hell, I'm not even a successful streamer. We've been streaming for 82 minutes and it's just been me.
Locked. Locked.
Alright, I can't exit this door.
Bradley? Is that you?
Hey, I found the key after I picked the lock. Can I open this door? Oh, here we go. That's the key I needed. That was silly. That was silly. Something made a banging noise upstairs.
Is anyone there?
I guess our first scary thing, gonna see it? Is Bradley dead? Did we lose Bradley? What? This is turning into layers of fear. With the paintings and whatnot. Cultist!
You! Stop!
Get him. Catch him. Run faster.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Stole painting.
This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
This one that we're walking up on?
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Yeah, mechanisms and stuff.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to this panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find
the globe, dude.
Activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
Yeah, let's not use the crowbar on things and break shit.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins.
Okay, oil for the lamp. So we're gonna have darkness to deal with.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Ah,
This
there's
Dr.
down
Fuller,
here.
was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist? Seems like this came from a log. There must be a link with the Seaway map. There must be a link with the Seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
So,
Doesn't work. There must be a
let's
link
try.
with the Seaway map.
42 north, 70 west.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
47 north, 55 west.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
49 north, 61 west.
Doesn't work. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Fifty-seven, 51.
Doesn't work. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
33, 53.
Doesn't. Work. I must have missed something.
Okay. Dark water. Okay, so the Seaway map.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Oh, man. So, where did they find the whale? I'm half tempted to just look
There must
the
be a
solution
link
to this
with
up.
the Seaway map.
33 north, 50... Looks like 33 north, 53 west is bracketed. "33 north, 53 west."
Looks like it worked.
There we go.
Well done, Pierce.
Opening the bookshelf. Pretty cool. Hey, chapter 4. We found the secret cave under the building. I freaking miss macaroni and cheese.
Secret
I know that's
passage.
a
Under
non
the
sequitur
manor.
to you.
It's like a detective novel.
Mana.
That guy must
Passage
have
under
already
the
gotten
manor.
far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
Weird thing on the thing. Table, that's the word I'm looking for.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the
A
others?
secret meeting. A secret meeting space.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
Possibly. Whatever this big ugly thing is.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
It's a mask. Okay. would never would have guessed that, but okay. There we go.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Did she see something she shouldn't have seen? They murdered her for it.
This symbol. What does it mean?
It's on the painting. That picture was on the painting you were brought at the beginning of the game. Occultism.
A disfigured saint. What does it mean? A disfigured saint. What does it mean?
You can see that thing on the wall. Push him. Sorry, officer. Don't need you anymore. Going down. We keep going. How far down does it go?
Where you going? I can't keep up with you in this darkness.
Are you scared? I want to see how far these steps go.
Who's talking about being scared? I'll wait for you by the door.
Yeah, where's this? Where's this go? Oh no, it's the things for the Blair Witch.
Dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
The thing is just outside your head's reach, huh?
An old diary. These paintings must be several centuries old.
There's the guy.
There you are.
Call up to
again.
him. I threaten you from a distance with my lighter.
And it looks like you found our fugitive. This door is securely shut. I'll look for another passage.
It's an underground cave. We can advance this side.
Yeah, I can see that. You, please excuse me, but given your condition, I'll stick to my idea. I'm not cut out for this kind of acrobatics.
All right. Look for another entrance. I'll try to catch up with our man.
Be funny if it opened up right away. Don't have a
Time
jump
has
button.
weakened these structures.
Time and dripping water. Atrophy. It's the nature of the universe, man. This big
I don't
long
have
portal.
time to search them all.
Well, you're gonna.
It looks like
Absinthe?
animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Lots of it. I really quite like this game so far. It hasn't done anything that I find too terribly offensive as far as like gameplay wise. Ooh, lots of voices.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Do it quietly, man. It's a good thing it doesn't just let you run off the edge, huh? This looks like the ground should be kind of sounding. There's that painting of it looks like Pierce, but it might be the dude.
A table for sacrifice?
Yeah, it's got the blood grooves. Another table for sacrifice?
Grave.
Yuck. I don't know, I think that's him. Cultist. Oh shit!
I got it.
This is the beginning of the game.
Oh, it can't breathe. What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
There we are. Calm down. You're out of the gross death pit. Nicely done, Pierce.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Yep. Pretty close to your dream from the beginning of the game. That's what I said when I landed down there.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
Take it. That way you can stab a fool with it when you need to.
I can't read Latin.
That's okay, Pierce. We all have our shortcomings. Talking to myself. Nobody's watching. Got a crowbar, man. Use it. This is exactly like the beginning of the game, when the voice got all creepy and was talking at him and shit. I need to read this story.
You who sleep, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitagan.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulhu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Oh, bring me more sacred flesh for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
That was creepy. Almost walked right into that guy. They're summoning a thing.
Bradley, what are you doing?
Oh, Bradley's gonna die.
Two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
Run!
They're caving in. I need to get out of here.
Oh shit, get out of here, run. Did I not make it?
My leg.
I'm gonna walk with a limp for the rest of the game. I suppose none of the stuff about me talking about the dream makes any sense since that was in chapter 1 and we didn't do chapter 1.
Light. At last.
Nope. Of course not. Oh, now I'm crazy. Long loads. Oh no, Dr. Fuller. Hold my body. Ah, Dr. Fuller's the old man with the glasses.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say
wait.
that you gave us a scare.
What did you do?
I saw you die, man.
Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
Now we're in the Institute.
Where am I?
Mr. Sanders,
Gassing us.
you have to come with us. No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
So we're locked in a cell in an insane asylum now. Asylum, I said. Yep, we got the limp still.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They swooned all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
What am I waking up?
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend
I'm
of
on my
Ethan
feet, aren't I?
Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here.
Yeah.
There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Can't.
What does this mean?
Burn it. Star spawn.
What did they inject him with? Am I in an asylum?
Seems pretty obvious,
Sarah.
dude.
In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues. Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
His name was on something. I don't remember
What
what it
did
was.
he write about the painting?
Paintings are cursed. He'll come for you.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Try all the doors for no reason.
Poor wretch.
It'd be hilarious if one of these doors just unlocked. Just opened up and let a crazy guy out.
I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
Hit him with a crowbar.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
Locked. Exactly what I need.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep. You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells. I think we got a walker.
Its waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only trail of white, nourishing foam. He is my master.
You there!
Oh, they got me. Last checkpoint. I thought I could hide in the dark.
I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Ah! Gouge his own eyes out.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. Worse and worse. What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation? Have I activated anything? What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load. I can still increase the load. It's done. Now for the others.
Knew it. He found me. Alright, that's my second failure. We're gonna load the last checkpoint, see where it puts me, and then we're going to call tonight. You gonna see me? No. Alright. So that's gonna do it for this first bit of Call of Cthulhu. I like this game so far quite a bit. We'll definitely be revisiting it in the near future. So thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time here on PolyNerdic Plays. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. That's PolyNerdic on all those. And then PolyNerdic.com, the main website and blog. That's where everything goes. Weekly podcast, articles, video pieces, stuff like that. So, I'll see you next time here on PolyNerdic.